What's up guys, bringing you guys this gameplay because I wanted to share a quick tactic and a few pro and cons I had in this game, because I didn't, even though it was a flawless game, there were still a few mistakes that I made, and I do want to share that with you guys as well. So let's get started with this tactic, and that is to pretty much climb up the ambulance on checkpoint in the beginning, and you can actually see directly across the enemies running by, and you can either shoot them or just mark them for your teammates to know that they're coming on this side. And you can actually do this on tactic on a lot of different maps, and sometimes if you shoot them it will stall the enemies and they'll stop, giving your team an easy access to a supply box. Like right here, I easily got, even though I came in late, I could actually get in easily and pick up my nail board. And I'm gonna show you guys this tactic on different maps in about a few seconds, because I do want to finish up this little sequence that's going on, because I don't want to be skipping this part and then coming back to it. So so the obvious stuff is still there. Just revive your teammates like always. Don't worry about executions, just revive teammates first and then worry about the executions. Again, remember, if you can give your teammate an execution, go for it, just so that this way both you and your teammate will get soup cans and ammo. Now here is me using those tactics on different maps: the Dam, Lakeside, Checkpoint obviously, and Billstown. On Billstown, as you can see, I was using the burst rifle, and it works if you're within close range map like Billstown. I found it on University and high school. It's somewhat difficult, and and even downtown I would say it's kind of difficult too. But on Interrogation, I did this tactic on Interrogation, and as you can see, our team got 4 interrogations right off the bat, even though I died. But remember, KD doesn't matter, and we ended up with 4 interrogations. So you can apply this tactic either supply rate, US Survivor, you can apply that, and as well as to interrogation. So it works pretty much in every mode. Now let's get back into this gameplay. The reason I cut those clips short, because I didn't want to spend too much time on that tactic, because it's kind of straightforward. It's not really thing. So again, I'm gonna climb up this ambulance here, and I do make a mistake because I try to see if I could get that guy, but I missed my shot and I'm dead. So it is somewhat risky, but usually you have a teammate nearby and you'll be revived. So the mistake I made there was when I climbed up, I should have taken a shot off right away, and because I didn't, that guy was able to get 3 shots off semi-auto really quickly, just because the rate of fire is pretty high on the semi-auto. And since I was crouching, it does take a little bit longer for me to sprint backwards and get back into my jump down the ambulance. It's not enough time for you to get away from 3 shots. Now I did skip fast forward that part a little bit, just because nothing really happened, and I don't want this video to be too long, because it was already like 16 minutes I think, with that little mini clip included, because this game went on forever. So again, don't do what that guy was doing. Do not stand like that, especially if you just have like a revolver or something. Maybe if you have a hunting rifle, maybe. But even then, I won't suggest you to stand like that with your gun pointed out, because if the other guy has a hunting rifle as well, he's gonna headshot you like in no time. Over here, I do make a big mistake. I'm surprised that bomb didn't kill me. Maybe it's because but I was trying to jump out this back window actually when he threw that bomb, to avoid that bomb. However, I was in the little corner and I couldn't jump across, so I got really lucky there as well. As I said, I did make a few mistakes, and I'm not sure how this was a flaw. I don't know how I got this thing flawless, but yeah, I made a mistake there. Now, if you've seen my other videos, I love to place a bomb there like usual, and for some reason I point it out all the time. Now, if you miss a sniper shot, then feel free to switch to your revolver sometimes. I would have revived my teammate there, but I honestly didn't know if he was alone or not. I honestly thought there was a person behind there, but apparently not, and I guess I could have, looking back at this gameplay, but this thing, no. Now, another tactic I do want to talk about is zigzag movement, like this guy was doing. Zigzag movement is a great way to avoid, gunshots and things like that. And I'll show you guys more examples of that later on in this game. But this guy had a nail board, which is why I backed off. Remember, if someone's coming at you like that with a nail board and you miss your shot, then run away. I highly recommend that, especially if you have if you don't have semi-auto or burst rifle or revolver. Even the assault rifle will stop it, but because if you don't know, if you shoot the person that's trying to melee you fast enough, you can stagger their animation and they won't be able to pull it off.
This room right here.
But yeah.
Right here,
now another mistake I make right here is, I know this guy has an assault rifle and I really should have just waited I can see him poking through, and I take a little bit of an extra time, and my cursor was too close. My crosshairs were too close to the wall, so yeah. And I don't know what the fuck happened there. He honestly should have killed me. He had a nail bird as well, so I don't know what even the fuck happened. As I said, that I actually got somewhat quite lucky in this game at some points. But sometimes, you know, you get those games, and sometimes you get those games where you just get super unlucky. Like, you know, you get bad spawns or things like that. So, I guess, you know, games like these make up for all of that. Now, I'm using Crafter level 3, if you ever noticed in this game. It's a great little perk. It gets you a lot of parts. And it's great for a hunting rifle just because you can upgrade your gun so much faster with that tactic. Again, as you can see there, I didn't just run straight in there. I tried to crouch in, you know, crouch in, move, sprint away, things like that. Helps you avoid gunshots and pretty basic things like that. Never ever run straight. If you guys run straight, you will die. That's pretty much a guarantee, you know. So try to avoid running straight. You know, maybe like zigzag or, you know, crouch for like an instant or so in the middle of it and then run away. And now again, I'm gonna fast forward just because there's nothing much happening. I don't want to skip to the, you know, the action sequences more than this stuff. Obviously this stuff is important because you're not rushing in. Now whenever you're going into a hotspot, try to use listen mode, guys. I know some people complain about listen mode, but it's there, so use it. It's like a cheap ass extra vision, so yeah, use it, whatever. One more thing I do want to mention is that, as you can see, I know there's a guy there, but my teammates were there, which is why I didn't go after him. However, my teammate did die, so now I'm going after this guy. Now, I don't know what this guy's doing. Do not do whatever this guy's doing. Look at him. He has his gun pointed at nothing. And that gave me an easy opening. So do not aim your gun if you don't know if there's a person's there. If there's no one there, do not aim your gun, guys. Do not aim your gun at nothing. Just don't. You know, you may think there's a guy gonna come across any second and you're gonna shoot them, but guess what? If someone else is coming from other side, you cannot see them, and you will die. So do not sit there like that, aiming your gun for no apparent reason. Again, I'm gonna go for the shot, and I miss it, so I'm gonna see if I can get him, but unfortunately not. And I see my teammate getting special executed up there, which means there's multiple enemies. There's a third guy coming from front, so I'm gonna bail, because learn to bail. If you're in trouble, guys, if you are surrounded by enemies, just run away. I suggest you run to your teammates if you can, and somewhat zigzag run. Over here I got enough distance, and bam, dead. I almost got killed there, but I had armor on, so lucky for me. One thing you want to do is avoid chasing. I don't know why that guy chased me across the map, but he did. And guys, just shoot him. Don't. Actually, one of the reasons he probably couldn't shoot me was because I've turned into the quarantine zone, and then the angles are cut off. So yeah, but try not to chase people across the map. I guarantee you, you may get a kill off, but you will eventually die. And that's pretty much what happened to him. But you may get a kill off, not always, because you can. I just turn around there, and you know that simple tactic that I talked about in my bow video, which is if they get close to you and you have a bow or a hunting rifle, shoot them once anywhere, and then just use just melee them to that. That's a great tip, guys. Use it, because if you guys melee with punches, then it's 2 punches. If you have a bow, then it's even better, because it's a one-shot kill. Here I blow this guy's helmet off, and unfortunately he had a helmet on. I really am hoping that they add overkill damage. I do appreciate the buff that these guys have done, and I appreciate that. I mean, if it's well needed, especially with the hunting rifle, just because the base form was so much weaker, and now with the upgrade it's not as weak, but I appreciated it. It's pretty good now. I would also like to say that the flamethrower is really good. I don't know why I haven't. I have a few clips saved up, like a 1-minute video of it, because I didn't want to do a full gameplay with the flamethrower. Maybe I will, but it kills a lot faster, guys. So you know, when I said in my other video, my flamethrower video that I made like a week or so ago, I said that's like a fun trolling weapon. Guess what, guys? You can actually use it now, and if some guy has a nailboard you have flamethrower, you will pretty much burn them down before they can nailboard you. So yeah, use that thing. It kills pretty fast. Again, I'm gonna skip. The reason I chased after that guy was no one was chasing him, and if I hadn't chased him, then remember, if someone gets in your zone near your teammates, feel free to chase them down. Do not let them get back to their teammates. That guy was trying to get away, or you know, he might have just hit there and shot us in the back from like from top of that building or something. So if you see someone coming to your side of the map, then feel free to kill them off. As you can see, these guys are back in this little room again. And one mistake I do make there was, notice I saw that bomb across there and I really should have blown it up. However, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go in that area, so I'm not gonna blow up that bomb. And you'll see that that's gonna come back to bite me. Again, I see this guy right here, and I'm gonna nail board my third target in this game. If you don't know, I was using a nail board before as well, so you know, I'm making nail boards over Molotov just because I don't use Molotovs as much. And right here, guys, remember that one bomb I talked about? It broke my armor, so if you see a bomb, blow that shit off, otherwise you're gonna make a mistake and you might actually pay for that. I was lucky that it just blew my armor off. Sometimes it might actually just kill. It could have killed me potentially if it was a explosive expert level 2 bomb. So I did get lucky there. And now I make a Molotov because I have no choice. Okay, this is the second time these guys trapped themselves in that little room. Do not go into that little room and stay there. You can go in there for a bit to craft something, but if you guys are gonna stay there, you will eventually die. Because one thing, once you're in there, you cannot get away and you'll get surrounded and eventually you'll die. So try to avoid little rooms like that. Try to be in some more of an open space, kind of like this. But it's a last man standing, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Comment, share, and subscribe. And one more tip coming up right here, and that's important, is that's called victory jump. You want to climb on something and friggin' just jump off. Bye.